This is my brother-in-law and my granddaughter. Look at that tender embrace. Can't you just feel it? Sometimes God lets you experience something you never had through someone else's moment. When I captured this image, my soul was responding to a void deep within me that I didn't even know I had. Hi, I'm Donna, and this is the Raw File. I remember looking through the window of that camera as he held her gently against his chest, her face tucked in close. I felt something in that moment. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't have a name for it. I just felt it through them. I hung this portrait in my entryway so I can see it every single day. Something in me needed for it to be close. It didn't quite click what was going on inside of me. Not yet. Let me take you back to give you a bigger picture. I grew up without a father. And to be honest with you, I didn't really dwell on that consciously. I didn't walk around wounded. I prided myself in not letting it bother me. I built a life. I raised a family. I told myself I'm fine. And I believed it. See, when you grow up without a father, you don't grieve the loss. At least I didn't allow myself to. You just adapt, you build, you perform. And somewhere along the way, that performance stops being something you choose. It becomes who you are, brick by brick. Every year he didn't show up, another brick. Every time you told yourself you were fine, another brick. Every time you perform strength instead of feeling pain, another brick. By the time I was a grown woman, that wall wasn't just protection anymore. It was my identity. So are you thinking, that's a pretty strong wall for a little girl to build? It was until it wasn't. See, that same wall, the one I built to keep the hurt out, was keeping God out too. When your only lived experience of fatherhood is absence, calling God Father just doesn't come naturally. It's not a default of comfort. It's complicated. It's reaching for someone who, in every experience your body has ever known, was never there. I didn't understand the dynamics truly of what I was reaching for in my relationship with God. I just knew that there was distance. I just thought that I didn't have enough faith. But it wasn't even about my faith. It was the wall. But God had something for that wall, and I didn't see it coming. Depression. It didn't come like a wrecking ball. It was more like moisture getting into the mortar. Slow, quiet, the kind of damage you can't see until the wall starts crumbling from the inside. And when it started crumbling, I couldn't perform anymore. I had nothing left to fake with. I just couldn't keep performing okayness when the very thing that allowed me to just be fine was gone. What happened to that wall? That strong wall? That was God being a father, getting into the cracks, doing the slow, quiet work that I never would have allowed if I had felt strong enough to stop it. I was putting bandages on this wound my whole entire life. And the bandage worked. It dulled the pain so much so that I forgot that there was even a wound underneath. All the years of holding it in. But what I really needed, it wasn't a Band-Aid. It was a kiss. It was the presence. It was the being held by my father. The wall crumbled, and underneath it, just a little girl with a wound that had never been kissed.
Finally, I'm small enough to receive it in my Father's arms. If you've been strong your whole life and you can't figure out why God feels far away, it might not be your fault. It might be the wall. And if it is, you don't have to tear it down by yourself. A little girl built that wall, and God knows exactly how to reach her.